What's going on, everybody? Today we're taking a look at some of the new objects from the Lost on Mars DLC and Far Cry 5's map editor, and also we'll take a look at a couple of new gameplay objects that came out from Vietnam. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. So we'll go to gameplay, weapons. There's nothing under melee, I don't believe. Handguns, we've got the Lost on Mars pistol here. Go ahead and put this down. Should probably be out in the open. Alright, here we go. Shouldn't be out in the open, not should. Sorry, it's early in the morning. And we've got an assault rifle version. It's called the Nerve Reaper, and as well as the M16 from not Lost on Mars. Dang it, it's the Vietnam. I'm getting my words mixed up here. And here's a sniper version as well. And then we have the SVD. I'm gonna put all this stuff down, and then later on I'll jump in and test them all. LMG, we got an M60, Vietnam M60. There's no new SMGs, no new launchers, which is surprising because I was thinking maybe Lost on Mars would have some sort of like plasma launcher or something. Special, nothing new in special. Throwables, so no new throwables. You know, it would have been cool if we had like a singularity grenade. And then no new. They still don't have the explosive arrow pickups. I would like to get those in soon. And then unfortunately they don't have the window turrets. In the Vietnam, I noticed there was the window turrets. The difference between those and these turrets, the window turrets don't allow AI to swing all the way around 360. So I've noticed a few times where my AI bots will hang out on the outside of the window, and then they'll get off the turret, and then they'll fall to their death because they're hanging outside of the window. So I was hoping we would have gotten the window turrets, but I guess not. Hopefully we'll get those in soon. Alright, let's go to vehicles now. Land. We have the Vietnam truck. Then there's a military version with a turret. Then just a regular truck. Not too much. And then I don't think there's anything else. I'm not gonna go in full depth of everything. I'm gonna try to cover most of it, but ladders. I think all the ladders are the same. Though last time I didn't cover the dang it, Vietnam, not Lost on Mars. Vietnam ladders, which were bamboo. Here they are. Ledges and zip lines, I believe, are the same. No, we have this thing here under health, and it's of course we have the body armor and then the regular med kit, and then we have the Vietnam med kit, and we have something new here, and we have a regen damage. And what this is if a player walks into it, they start taking damage, and then they have like an instant kill, and there's an object preference, so you can customize the different levels. The damage and then the frequency. So those are really cool. We'll try those out. Okay. No new explosives either, which I was a little surprised by. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the Lost on Mars objects. Let's do objects, industrial, storage. So we have there's a lot of new platforms in the Lost on Mars DLC. A lot of new platforms. A lot of I was a little amazed at all the stuff that Ubisoft threw in here, especially when we get to the visual effects part. That's where everything is. That's where I was kind of blown away a few times. Now they have, here we go, a gate door, right, and then they have a gate door left. Unfortunately, they don't have any sort of like doors that slide open. That maybe you have to open with a, like hitting a button and then the door slide open. That'd have been pretty cool. Here's a mine tank frame. Then we have house, safe house center. Different little tank here. Yeah, so people are gonna be making some really cool looking maps with this stuff, no doubt. We have a 3D printer. Hey, 3D. Then we have some stuff goes on top of the ceiling. You know what? I'm just gonna hang out right here. And we have alien cover, then an alien crate, another alien crate, and we have some alien pipes. And they actually glow. They have a little glow on them. Really neat stuff Ubisoft's got here. Little window laboratory force field. And then we have this, which I could see a lot of people using this for custom aircrafts. Hopefully there is some sort of aircrafts in Lost on Mars, like some sort of VTOL type of aircraft. That'd be awesome. Maybe some futuristic dune buggy. Tower pod blue. Okay, then they have a red. A lot of these objects have like a red and blue lights on them. Alright, so let's go to wreckages. Props damaged. They don't really tell you what these pieces went to before becoming wreckage. Alright. Let's go to laboratory. Martian. Now this stuff's pretty neat too. Little alien eggs. They have little sound effects with them as well. Cool. Let's go to supplies. I do hope that it's not just aliens that we're fighting in the Lost on Mars DLC. I'm gonna put one of these barriers down. You actually can't walk through those little barriers here, so those are cool. But yeah, I hope that there's maybe some futuristic or just some bad guys that are armed with laser blasters. That'd be pretty cool. We have these research lab tanks. Broken versions, things like that. Okay, let's go to structures, fortress. Now we're getting to the good stuff here now. A lot of neat looking little structures they've got, like this here. And then here we go. Here's our first main structure. It's a little tower base. And then they have different versions of it. And we have this laser tower base, which is really cool. Then they have a red version as well. And then they have an empty version. And then of course they have different parts of it. Yeah, so many of these objects have like 3 different versions of it. They'll have a regular version, and then they'll have one with blue lights, one with red lights. Now we're in the mining section here. Mine structure. This one's pretty cool. You can actually go inside this one. Whoops, wrong way. Right here. So that's really neat. I think those are like consoles or... Okay, teleport holder. Alright, let's go to platforms. Now there is a lot of platforms here. And they have these floating platforms which look pretty cool. Yeah, plenty of platforms to use here. There's no real shortage on those. Now some of the stuff's underground, I can't see it. Corner piece here. As of right now, they don't have any new, I mean, the aliens have not been added to the editor yet. Teleport room. Tower base leg. Curving platforms. Alright, let's go to walls. Different types of walls that you can use. Mine entrance. Corridors. Pillars. So those are really cool. Okay. And we're going to go to military. Extensions here. Lab exterior. Oh. Lab interior. Other lab interior. I'm sure this is for like underground. Then they have ones with, I think, blue lights. Yeah, and then one with red lights. So it's pretty cool. Alright, we'll go to exterior now. Research lab extension. This one's like broken. I think it's just for looks. But thank you, Ubisoft, for doing this. This is awesome. You know, that's something that, honestly, before Far Cry 5 came out, I didn't really expect Ubisoft to do. I knew there was going to be DLC stuff, but from the past, especially with Blood Dragon, they did add a little bit of assets from Blood Dragon to Far Cry 3, but honestly, they weren't a whole bunch. And when they said that they were going to add some of the objects from the DLC, I was thinking it was going to be like Blood Dragon, just a handful. But no, they definitely add quite a bit. Though some objects are basically a copy and paste with a different texture, but overall, more new stuff than repeated stuff, so that's pretty good. Now this is a pretty cool building here, and this is like a broken factory. And then they have just a regular empty version that you can customize yourself. This is a broken one as well. Or I think it's broken. It looks broken. Could be wrong. Yeah, you definitely can build some futuristic worlds with this. So we're now under laboratory, and there's a lot of new corridors that you can use. Which will come in handy. And we'll get to the actual lab buildings themselves. We have like futuristic porta potties. No, they're little what are these? Little small pods, and they have red ones. Alright, so here's the first lab. I think we can go in it. Yes, here it is. So you can go into here, and then I think this one has no objects in it. Laboratory number 2. And then there's an empty one. And then here is looks like a broken one. Nursery room. Power core. We'll go ahead and set this down. Well, I really strayed away from where I originally started. Ooh, check that out. Little force field on top of there. Scanner. Some doors here. cool. Safe house. There's nothing inside. Alright, walls. Go to walls. Ooh. Lab interior windows. Interior. Research lab walls. Entrance. Or interior wall. Not an entrance, but I think you could use it as an entrance. It's so cool to me how you could go from playing a map that takes place in the year 3042 on another planet, and then you can go down or go back to the arcade and then play some map that takes place in World War I. To me, I just think that's such a neat, cool idea. Factory wreckages, pretty cool. Here's the arm. Or the arm that's on that factory. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, some really neat stuff. So those are the objects, most of them from Lost on Mars DLC. And there's couple other new stuff. We're gonna go to the AI now. There's probably some new animation points, but I'm not sure. Wave 2. See if... Whoops. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Nope. Go back up. Wave type. Follower. Trigger. Control zones. No new control zones except for... Which I didn't cover this in any video. It's a rush point. There's no real zone for it. And I hadn't played around with it too much to see if there's any sort of new tricks to it. Wave type, on foot or in vehicle. I wish. Where's the vehicles at, Ubisoft? We need reinforcement vehicles. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Vietnam. They're actually under follower, they're not under security. So, just gotta figure out where they are. Here they are. Now, unfortunately, with these guys, they are not carrying AK-47s. They are, they're carrying the ACR, which I'm kind of down about. I was hoping these guys would have carried AK-47s because it would... I don't know. There's just some... I'm tired of my enemies using the ACR. Or the ARC, sorry. It's ARC. Is it ARC? I have to double check this real quick. I think it's ARC. I could be completely wrong. ARC, yeah. But, there's some maps where having the ARC just doesn't really match with the theme of what the map is, and an AK-47 would have been better. You have an RPG, shotgunner, and Okay, where's the Berserker, Rocket? Where's the sniper at? Army Defender, Army Assaulter. Where's the sniper? There's no sniper. Well, that stinks. Okay. Yeah, so there's no new, like, you know what? Let me go to animals real quick. I don't believe there's any new animals. I could be wrong, though. Wild. Nope. Water. Alligator, please. No, no alligator either. Okay. Alright, Ubisoft, you gotta add some of that stuff in. Because honestly, I don't think there's any sort of aquatic hostile fish. At least not to what I've tried. I've tried using all the fish and none of them will attack the player, so it kind of ruined one of my maps. Not really ruined it, but it was one challenge that I couldn't have in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at weather. They've got this new interior present thing. I think this is new. Which all this stuff I'm gonna have to play around with. I hadn't really messed around with it too much. Sky, they don't have any Martian sky. It's basically orange sky if you want to make Mars. It's what people have used in the past. Now they have sun lens flare. Then they have moon's lens flare. And then they have, this is new to me. They have a city backdrop now. There goes the alarm. Alright. So, yeah, they have this city backdrop, and I thought that looked pretty cool. Okay, so they have, they don't have any new ambient sounds. They don't have, like, Martian wind or anything like that, unfortunately. Or no new music as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to vegetation. Now they finally have jungle vegetation, so you can add, making jungles will be a little bit easier now. Which, that's nice. Then they have like burnt trees. Then Vietnam rocks and bushes. They don't have any Martian collection at all, which would be just rocks. But it'd be nice to have that. Just one collection that has like rocks, small rocks on it. Okay. Alright, let's go to texture. There's some new textures now. We have some new Martian rock textures, and I'll go ahead and spray that down, that way we can see it. So they have some new Martian rock, and then they have sand, dirt, I believe. Martian rock, flat, or gravel, not flat. And then of course we have some Vietnam stuff, some forest. And then we have, I think there's like a burnt version. Then we have Vietnam rocks as well. So glad to see we have some new textures. That would be nice if we could have more than 4 to put down in a map. It's a dark Martian rock. Speaking of rock, we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the actual rocks themselves. We do have some new rocks and lights and effects. Let's go ahead and take a look at lights and effects. Now if we go down, you'll see a sci-fi section. This stuff was just really neat to look at. They have dust far away, so that's really cool. Some more ground dust, which honestly, this will come in handy. Oh, lots of cool electric beams and things like that. Electric portal. Look at this. It's just cool. It'd be awesome if these portals actually worked. If you put one on one side of the map, kind of like how the zip lines work. So you put one on one side of the map, then you put the other one on the other side. That'd be pretty awesome. I'm definitely going to be using some of these in one of my recent maps that I've been working on. I was looking at regular sparks, and they weren't cutting it. They didn't look the way that I wanted them to, but these electrical sparks will definitely do the job. We have a fire jet. No object preference for that. Would be cool if you could make this like stop shooting the fire for a couple of seconds and then it shoots back. So then we have fog ground large. So if you just want a certain area to have fog, you can add that. Hologram base, hologram glitch. People are going to be making some trippy maps with this stuff for sure. And we have little hologram icons that represent the aliens. I guess you could say this is like a little sneak peek of what we're going to be facing. I can't tell. It's following me. I can't tell if exactly what they look like. This looks like a duck. Or something like that. They have cows. They have earth. Ooh, this one has a little sound effect to it. That's cool. And then we have human being. We have Mars. Hologram. Yeah, I like that there's some sound effects with some of this stuff. Now this is the stuff people are going to be using to make those trippy maps. Oh, especially this one. It's a hologram tech. Oh, where'd it go? Here it is. I don't know what that one does. Oh. Let's put that down and see if we can go through it. We have laser beam. Different types of laser beam. They have blue ones. Very long laser beam. And then this one, I guess, changes colors. That's pretty neat. Oh, cool. It's pretty awesome. That's cool. Light projection. Yeah, a lot of neat stuff they've got here. Then we have cloud, smoke cloud. Another smoke cloud, smoke jet, patch, smoke patch. Yeah, some really neat stuff. Alright, let's go to rocks now. And then we'll go to generic shapes, because there's actually some new textures under there as well. Nature should be under, go to rocks, should be under Martian here. They have, of course, alien rocks, which are cool. I like how they have, like, different colors of rocks. Oh, wow. We have the Mars cave floor, that sort of thing. Little cliffside here. Then they've got small rocks. The rocks flat. Then I want to say they have like a little texture rock. I might have passed it. Did I pass it? I did. Yeah, little textures that look like little rocks coming out of the ground. So those are pretty cool. Alright, let's go to let's go to generic shapes. There's nothing new. There's no new shapes or anything like that. Cubes and triangles. But we've got some new textures here. I think they're down at the bottom. There's probably some new ones up in the middle areas, but I'm just not too sure. The ones that I easily noticed were new were down here. They have copper now. They have silver and gold. And now they have detailed colored versions, so it doesn't look real cartoony. So they have black, they have copper, gold, silver, chrome, chrome detail, pink dark, brown dark. So we have these, and then we have, let's go down a little bit further. Now we have blue detail, brown detail, green detail, which is nice. I'm gonna have to go through my other map that I created, some custom buildings using the green, and change those to the green detail. That's gonna take some time. And then I think there's some more stuff down. Dark green detail. There's some really awesome stuff that they've got here. Cool. Okay. So let's go ahead and got our bad guys right there, and we'll go ahead and jump into. That's kind of cool. And we'll go ahead and jump into the map. Validation. What do you mean? Spawn point area not clear. Wah wah. Alright, there we go. You happy now, game? Alright.
Assault.
Let's have some fun. Let's use the new weapons here. Whoops. This is awesome. Yeah, I'd be running away too. Alright, what else we got? We've got a little shotgun. Now this is like a little sniper. Oh, I overheated it. And then let's use the, basically the assault rifle version. Ah, dang it, I forgot. Forgot the game was gonna do that.
Assault.
Okay, so we had those weapons. Then we've got, of course, the Vietnam weapons. Oh, shoot. Alright, so there's a good example of the health damage zone. I walked right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave real quick. Delete some of those AI. We don't need them. Oh shoot, that's right, I do need one bad guy though. Or else Far Cry is gonna have a heart attack. Because I'm trying to spawn without passing validation. Alright, should be good. I guess I could have just explored. I don't know why I didn't just do that. Okay.
Assault.
That way we have some time to mess with this stuff and not being hounded by anybody. Oh boy. Man, I cannot wait to see what you guys design with this stuff. Dang it! I walked into it again. Alright. So we have now the Vietnam. I wish they changed the sound effect for the M16. It's basically the ARC. Alright, let's get the sniper. Okay. What else were we missing? Did I get everything? Nice. Where's that little alien egg that I put down? I don't know. Oh well. Alright. Oh crap, yeah, let me do the death zone. Earlier I was walking into the damage area, but let's do the death one.
Assault.
Ah, dang it. The wrong way. Oh, here's the window barrier I was going to show you guys. So yeah, you can't walk through it. So that's pretty cool. And then there's the heart attack. But that was the instant kill zone. So yeah, those are gonna come in handy with making maps. Especially you can put them on the outside of the map. That's like a little barrier. Somebody starts going past the outside of the map, they start taking damage. So that's pretty cool. It's really neat. All this stuff is just really neat, and I think I covered most of everything. I believe I did. But yeah, thank you again, Ubisoft, for doing this. You know, it's something they didn't have to do, and they could have just done it like Far Cry 3 with Blood Dragon, only a handful of objects, or Far Cry 4, nothing. So yeah, so thank you very much, guys, and I can't wait to see what you guys build using these new assets, and I'm definitely going to be spending a lot of time with this and reworking some maps that I've been working on and actually tweaking them and using some of this new objects, make them look a little bit better. So anyways, that's going to be it for this one. You guys take care now. See you.